So let's start off by talking about last weekend. How tough was it an afternoon for you against Castleford?
Yeah, it was tough, but it was one of them ones where I feel like we needed to get around each other and dig and just show a little bit of passion behind everything we was doing. And it was one of them games where it got to a point in the game where I thought it could go our way, and then the score got a little bit away from us, so it was hard. But we were just trying to stick in there and show the fans something really that we still want it, and we're still going to try.
And a couple of games still left of this season. What are your aims for the next couple of matches?
Yeah, well, we're going into them. We want to win. We want to finish the season on a high. Obviously, the season's not been great for us, but we're going to do whatever we can to win all of them, if we can, these last 3 games. But yeah, just do whatever we can to win.
How are you thinking about Leeds? What's your mindset going into that one?
Yeah, I'm excited. I think it's an opportunity for us going over to their place. It's going to be good atmosphere. I think it's an opportunity. I think we've really got a good chance of doing it. And I think we just need to stick to what we've been doing. Just play the hard way and just try and get through them.
Now, as for you, you must have played far more first-team games this year than what you were expecting at the start of the season.
Yeah, 100%. I wasn't even expected to debut, to be fair. And then I debuted and I was buzzing with that. And then to play the amount of games I've played now is unbelievable. I'm just loving every minute of it, just taking it all in.
Despite the circumstances and the results, how much do you feel you've learnt this year?
Yeah, loads. Well, I've only played fullback for probably around 2 years now, so coming up to play in Super League is a whole different ball game to when playing it in reserves and bits and bobs like that. But yeah, I've learnt loads just off Texai at the start of the season and Wacker. Now just picking their brains to bits and just trying to get as much information as I can.
Are you feel that you're settled now at fullback? Obviously, like you say, you've just started playing there the last couple of years, but with that versatility that you've had, are you happy to settle now at fullback? I
don't think I'll ever settle for one position. I think I'll always, no matter where I go, obviously I want to start as long as I can because I've always supported them. But I think I'll always be striving to try and find what's best for me and what's best for the team at the minute. So at the minute it is fullback, and I'm loving learning bits about it. I'm nowhere near the finished article, so I'm happy that it's there for now. But if they ever need, say when they do bring a fullback in next year, and they ever need someone on bench to fill in anywhere, I'm happy to go that. As long as I'm in the team, I'm happy. You
say you're picking the brains of Jack Walker and before that Tex Hoy. Which aspects of your game do you feel that you've worked on most this year?
For me, it was a lot on my timing. I'm still getting that now. I've not really got it yet, but yeah, a lot on timing and pass selection and bits and bobs like that. But they've helped me out massively, and even Grixie doing videos, bits and that's more like my defensive side. I didn't realise coming into Super League how important it was being like the defending fullback, but yeah, it's massive. It's your last line in it, so just making sure that I'm getting all them little bits right at the minute.
And even though it has been a tough year on the field, do you feel that you've still benefited from the experiences that you've been getting?
Yeah, 100%. I feel like it's been a tough year for us, but if it weren't for that, I probably wouldn't have played this year. So I need to take it as a positive for me and just try and build on my game from that. Growing
up as a Hull FC fan, who are your heroes?
There's obviously Danny Houghton, which I've had the privilege of playing with now, which is mental. Gareth Ellis, he's another one. But then one for the position, Jamie Shaw, watching him when I was younger, he's killing it. I'd love to be a player, any half as good as he was. So.
And the fact that obviously you'd be playing alongside Danny Houghton, I don't know if your time maybe overlaps, I guess, with Jamie Shaw as well.
No, not just, no.
But how do you deal with it when you're sort of playing with and against your heroes like that?
You just want to do your best job for him, especially it was his 450th career in a game against Castleford, and we didn't get the result, so he's got him for me because obviously wanted it to go well for him. But yeah, you just want to play better and give your best foot forward towards him.
And like Danny Houghton, can you see yourself potentially being a one club man?
Maybe, yeah. I'd love to do that. It's just one of them things. Just see what the future holds. Yeah.
So as far as going into the close season, pre-season, what's your mindset? Is it a case of just knuckling down and cracking on?
Yeah, literally. I can't wait for pre-season just to hopefully put some weight on my body. Realising this year I feel like I've coped with it fine. And it's always going to help me in a positive way. Putting some weight on it, building some muscle, and just picking everyone's brains at the signings for next year.
And even if you don't get as many first team chances next year, obviously, who knows what the future holds? Yeah. Do you think you will benefit as well from taking that step back again?
Yeah, I'll benefit. Obviously, I'd love to play as many as I can. But if I do get brought down to play reserves or go on loan, maybe, then I'll be happy to do that, and just try my best to work my way back into the squad.
I guess as well, like say going on loan, maybe going down to the Championship. That's a big learning curve, isn't it, for players your age? Yeah,
100%. A lot of my mates have done it. Going on, obviously, that play at the club, go on loan, and they've enjoyed it. And it's just trying to work your way back, and it's having that physicality against men again in it. So yeah, I'll be happy to do anything as long as it's gonna help me for the future.
Thank you.
Nice.
Right, Logan. With the recruitment that's coming in then, how do you rate that as a young player? Is that going to help you get to the next level in your development? Obviously, it's a lot of experience in it that's arriving at the club.
Yeah, I can't wait. I've seen some of the signings they've made. Yeah, it can only help me. There's a lot of older signings, so they've got that experience, and just the way that they'll be around training, the professionalism, everything like that is can only help me in a positive way.
The lad's spoken about that because there's some big characters coming in. I know, obviously, I can't mention one of the clubs haven't announced yet, but Asiata's one the club have announced. He's renowned for bringing that leadership and galvanising the group, so that must be huge for you.
Yeah, massive. Well, I've seen the way he plays and what he brings to Lee at the minute, and he's killed it there, hasn't he? So I can only imagine he's going to want to do the same for us. And yeah, it's just going to help us in a positive way. And the lads have spoke about it, what a big helper we're expecting him to be, and we hope he will be. And yeah, we can't wait.
So there's been a few. I appreciate there's still 3 rounds to go. There's been a lot of sound bites about pre-season and what's to come. So is it like a little bit of a remit, a restart for you boys?
Yeah, well, especially after like the season not going great, I think it's just going to be a positive thing to us. Obviously, we want to end this season high, so that's our focus at the minute. But when it does come round to it, it's putting our best foot forward in pre-season, hoping next season goes a little bit better than this one.
I think since last time I spoke to you, John Cutter, it's obviously been confirmed. He's been shy and saying it's going to be a grueling, horrible pre-season. Yeah. So you prepare yourself for that.
Yeah, I can't wait. I love that. It's going to be a good challenge for us all. And I think we need it. But yeah, I think it's only going to be a positive thing for us.
In terms of development as well, fitness, putting size on, I suppose that's ideal for young boys because I suppose Lewis has been spoken of in that mould as well. He just looks to be, a real promising young player, but add a little bit of size and could be their own package. Yeah.
Well, that's what we've got the off-season, pre-season for, and it off-season I'm gonna try my best to put some weight on, and then pre-season get my body to where it needs to be. And the same likes with like Lewis and some of the other young lads. That's what we're gonna try and do, and that's what we need to do for what's best for us and the team.
What's your mindset like for next year? Because obviously you played over a dozen games, don't you, at Super League level. So, if you are coming out, how do you approach it next year, knowing that you've got these games under your belt? Yeah,
I'm just gonna see how pre-season handles itself, and then go once onto the games, just see what's happening. I can't really speak too much on it yet because I don't know what it's all going to go like over the next couple of months. But yeah, just put my best foot forward and see if I can get myself in that team. Then that's where I want to be.
Have you spoke to John yet?
No, not yet. Not been in touch with him yet. I think it'll be probably over the off season.
Good stuff. Cheers, Logan.
Perfect, mate. Thank you.
Hi, Logan. Just going back into that transition from reserve grade football into the first grade. What's the main differences that you found since that change?
The main one for me is I'll touch the ball and within a second someone's in my face. I used to in reserves be able to. I'll have a lot more time, choose what I want to do. It's more like now they're telling me what I need to be doing. Their defence, they're always in my face. So yeah, it's just making everything I do a little bit faster. That pass needs to be faster. My movement needs to be a lot faster. So it's just, I reckon that's probably the time and the speed of it.
Yeah. We spoke to Lewis Martin a few weeks ago and we asked him a similar thing. And a big thing for him was knowing full well soon as you grab that ball, you've got some big blokes towards you. How does that feel for you?
Yeah, well, it's happened to me a few times. I've been caught, but I think it's one of them things, part and parcel with the role I'm playing at the minute. And then I try to forget about it when they're coming at me. I'll take it. I'll ride it for that one. And then it's just trying to be smart, knowing, especially say off a kick, like knowing what I need to do next. Just being smart. That's like the likes of obviously Wacko was helping me about, and it's totally different at reserves. You'll get that, but not to the intensity you get it in.
So and thinking about some of them hits, then how many times have you got up off the floor thinking, wow?
Yeah, there's been a couple of them, but I think the adrenaline gets the best, and I'm just looking straight for the next play.
Yeah. You've said also about not being a one-position player. Where else do you see yourself in the future picking up another position?
Yeah, well, I think I played, as I said, fullback for maybe 2 years now. Not too long. I was playing a lot of hooker, which I don't mind. I love both positions. I played a bit of halfback as well in my time, but obviously coming into Super League as a fullback it's kind of set me a little bit into a path which I'm happy with, so I can knuckle down on one position. But yeah, if there ever is a need for me to go on bench and play utility for any position, then I'm happy to pick them up.